bro. You got nice quality.
Because I'm trying to become a high quality man. Oh, damn, my man's got the biceps. Damn, I thought you were like a stick. My man getting all the women.
A little bit. I focus on money more.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 14. I own my own business. I went to work for only 2 hours today, and I made $160.
So you made $160 working 2 hours.
Yes, and then I'm gonna be an electrician, and I'm going to college next year.
Hold on, you're gonna be going to college at 16?
Yeah, to become an electrician. I was gonna go to Harvard, but I decided to go to Berkeley.
I thought I was high quality until I saw you.
You're also high quality, my brother. You seem clean.
What business do you do?
So right now I do editing for YouTubers and stuff. My cousin, he has 6 million or 7 million on YouTube. So I edit him, and each video he pays me like almost a band. So it's just $1,000.
Holy shit.
And then I live on country property, so I work on a farm, and that's how I made like that much money in like 2 hours. And then financially, I want to my dream job is to be in the UFC, become a fighter.
My man's editing videos and he's like helping with the farm, and then he want to be in the UFC and he's going to Harvard. What is going on? That's the definition of a high quality male. My man's got it all. I thought you were like some normies. I was like, oh, you getting the girls? And my man just like, no, I'm focusing on career, which is kind of crazy because like usually 14 years old, like y'all will be kind of chasing after women.
Exactly. They tend to want to drag you down because there's 3 main focuses: your life, your family, and school. Those should be your 3 main focuses when you're young. And then you add girls and friends onto that. Sure, hanging out with your friends is cool, but the girls, they become a big focus and try to overlap other things and try to make themselves part of the family section. But you can't let her do that. So you gotta focus on the 3 things, and maybe the 4, if you can still maintain good grades: friends, family, school, and yourself.
Okay, so the top 4, and then you got maybe a little bit of women.
A little bit of women. You gotta make sure she's a good girl. Like, you know, instead of going for the 10 out of 10 that vapes and, you know, does stupid things, I'd rather settle for the 7 out of 10 who's smart.
True, because 10s they get too much attention and then sometimes it just becomes messy.
Exactly. A 10 is never really a 10. It could be a really attractive person with a horrible personality.
Personality is like a combination of your biological personality and the experience and the skills that you build up. So it's like a combination.
Exactly.
Bro, I like how we
take it.
Oh,
yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
We should start a business together.
Yo, you kind of like my little brother in America. That's crazy.
Where do you live?
I'm in China.
China. Oh, I like China.
Most Americans, they talk shit about China.
You know about our president?
Biden, yeah.
Biden's a piece of shit.
He's actually too old, suffering from dementia, like straight up.
Not only can he not speak, he raised our gas prices, went from $2 to $6 to $7 to $5 a gallon. Raised our gas prices, raised our taxes, and our economy. We have this. We had the minimum wage, right? If you want to be some dumb guy who works at 7-Eleven or a grocery store, then be him. Or the economy's here, right? Above the minimum wage. He asked, oh no, I'm not making enough money. I need more money. So they raised the pay from $13 an hour to $25. Goes right here to the economy. And then, since these guys are all making money, the economy has to boost. So it goes up. And all they're doing is making things more expensive, and they're still staying low because they won't go to a trade school to get smart.
Damn, you just explained the economy better than the whole 4 years of college education.
Yeah, I'm probably the smartest American you've met, huh?
You probably are.
The Americans are all stupid.
Bro, the fact that you realize that you're smart, like, where did this come from? Where did all the knowledge come from?
Self-research, really. I mean, I don't really get it from anyone else.
So that's the thing about internet, though. Like, there's internet, that means you get unlimited amount of information out there.
You ever heard of a GTR? I'm getting 2020.
Like, you getting it? Like, you are going to buy it?
Yeah.
When?
This year.
You saved up all the money for a GTR? Not with your parents' money, but like your money?
My money.
You saved up that much money at the age of 15.
And I already have a car. I have a 1990 BMW M3. And then my grandpa's buying me a car because he said if I got all good grades when I was a child, right, then he would buy me a 370Z Nissan Nismo. So I'm gonna have 3 cars.
Bro, I'm at mess what, 15?
Yes, sir.
Damn, you kind of got everything going on for you.
Let me tell you something. For me, as a person, as a human living being, I personally have been through it, like depression, hard depression. It still gets to me now, but then you have to have the mindset to fight it off. Humans, I mean, they like to kill themselves, and the scariest part is when a person does that is, where do you go? Is it just black forever? Do you go to heaven? Do you go to hell? Do you have an infinite dream? I mean, we have souls. The souls have to go somewhere. Maybe we just glide in the universe or in the air forever.
But that's something we don't want to find out. Not yet. right? We gotta live our current life to the fullest. So I'm glad you recovered from depression. You good now?
I would say I'm good.
Depression. I don't know. I've never been through.
When a person's depressed, not like you're going crazy, but you always have like a constant song playing. It's just in the back of your head, and the voice is saying you're not good enough. It's kind of like your brain tricking itself. People, what they'll do is they'll work out to feel pain in the body to numb the brain, if it makes sense.
True. That's why a lot of depressed people could cut themselves and they work out extremely hard so they can kind of distract their brain from hurting them. How did you get depression though? That's what I'm wondering, because you have your life in the right direction. You sound like you're kind of wealthy. You sound like you're well off. You got everything going on for you. How could you possibly be depressed as a 14-year-old?
I've been homeschooled. You know, I wasn't socializing with other kids like I was supposed to, which mentally matured me quicker because not only was I never talking to kids, I would go to parties and all my cousins are all older or super, super young. So I talk to adults and I get their information and I get to, you know, have a mature mindset where I'm speaking to them, which quickly matured me. But also by being so lonely at the time, it really hurt a lot. So, you know.
That made complete sense to me, because I feel like the saddest time for me ever is when I'm alone. It's like the root of depression. I feel like if you're alone, if you have nobody to hang out with, that shit hurts.
I got this unfortunate message from my best friend. Hey Landon, my life is fucked right now. My parents are done with me. They don't even consider me a son. I would try to stay strong, but I don't know. I lost my phone and I will lose my PC cord, so I won't be able to talk for a while. Maybe not until 18. If I can't till 18, please don't forget about me and stay strong for me. Until then, maybe we could live together at 18. If you could please do my streaks on Snapchat, blah blah blah, the password. He said, I'm sorry brother, I love you.
Fuck. Bro, he's going through some shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad and I'm alone now. I feel like I've really been alone. But that alone mindset matured me enough and I started my own business and started making money.
I guess like the pros and cons of like homeschool is like you become smarter and you just like have a super mature mindset, but the con will be kind of lonely and depressed.
Exactly. Why I didn't go to these schools is because when you go to our schools, they now talk to minors. We are minors, we are children, right? They try to brainwash us into thinking, you know what they, them is, transgenders. They want us to go by gender roles now.
I've heard so much about it. It's crazy. It's like school is supposed to just teach you basic knowledge and math and information, history. But school now turned into like a brainwashing machine where they teach you to like be
brainwashed.
Like they're turning kids gay.
I like the ones that keep it to themselves and live a normal life. The ones that make it their whole agenda with their flags and stuff, with their pride marches and speeches. It's like, we don't have straight marches or speeches. You don't need to show off your sexuality. We do not need to know this information. It's like none of us really care. You're just making things harder. I mean, I am transphobic. I do not believe in changing your gender role, because when you die and they find your skeletal remain, even if you were a girl and got a penis, your bones are still going to be feminine-like. It's just how it works. You know what I mean?
In the thousands of years, when the historians, when they find you a skull, they're gonna be like, you are a dude, you are female.
Exactly. America, so Trump, remember Trump?
Mm-hmm.
He's re-electing. I love Trump personally. He's a good president. So when you're president, you get paid a lot of money, right? He never took the money.
He doesn't need it. He's not doing it for the money reason.
Exactly. He's so smart. He owns like 70% of New York buildings. He makes his money. He's a man of his word. The government didn't like that very much. They tried to jail him. The government were trying to get rid of him. They're trying to silence him. Trump was making allies with Kim Jong-un, China. He was friends with the Russian president. He was making allies. And then Biden came in and was making beef and giving Ukraine weapons to fight, making all of them mad. As soon as Trump comes back, things are gonna get better.
Yeah, and the economy was so good when Trump was on.
Yeah, it really was, man.
We covered a lot of topics, man. It was super interesting talking to you. You're definitely like the most interesting American person I've ever came across.
Yeah, we've been sitting here for almost an hour 30 talking.
Anything else you want to say?
That this man here is a very fine man. He is very smart, well educated, very open-minded.